Good morning and welcome to the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma and today we are sitting in the moon garden and we're going to talk about moon phases and the planting schedule coming up according to the moon. So the last time we did a video like this, I did it for 4 or 6 weeks and I realized that's a long time to wrap your head around moon gardening. It was for me. I don't know the weather forecast out that far. Events change in your life, your calendar events, all those types of things. So I'm just gonna do a 2-week deal. So I've already done the research. I've put it in my dream book calendar. This is a dream book planner by Dragon Tree. Highly recommend it. Absolutely love this planner. So we're in the next week. Let's see. All right. So this coming week, today is Monday the 15th. This video is going to go out one day late. It was Mother's Day and I took the day off from editing. I did go walk around a garden and film it for you all. You'll see that coming up on Sunday. But we're just going to push all the videos out a day. We're going to skip graveyard videos this week. You'll see this on a Tuesday and then we'll just continue rolling on as normal. So today's the 15th. For the 15th and the 16th, we'll be moving into the balsamic waning crescent moon, and we do not plant on those days. Those are a good day to control pests, work on your irrigation, mulch, trim your shrubs, whatever you want to do that doesn't involve planting anything. On May 17th is a good day for transplanting specifically. Then on the 18th, it says no root crops, so no carrots or beets or potatoes, that type of thing. And then on the 19th and the 20th, no seed planting. So I assume that means it's okay to plant other things, but not seeds. Seeds will rot in the ground during that phase of the moon. On Friday the 19th, we go into a full moon. On that day, there's no seed planting, or the 20th, no seed planting. Then on the 21st, it's okay to plant everything. Then we'll go into the last week of May. So the 22nd and 23rd are good days to plant flowers, seeds, and nightshades, such as your potatoes. That also includes flowering vines that are in the nightshade family. It also includes peppers and tomatoes. May 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, and 28th, so the whole rest of the week after the 24th to the 28th are barren days. Those are days you do not want to do any planting. It's not even a good idea to do trimming. You could do stuff like mulch or fix your irrigation, that type of thing, that does not involve plants. Those are days from the waxing crescent moon to the first quarter moon. It's all barren days. So what I'm looking at in my garden this week, since today and tomorrow is no planting, but you can harvest, what I'm going to do is continue working in my theme garden, removing all of the bulbs out of their containers in the raised beds. I have some other containers around. The tulips are all done. The foliages have all turned yellow. I'll pull all of those bulbs out over the next couple of days, and that gives me an opportunity to clean out those pots. Then on the 17th is transplanting day. I have a few plants in containers, nursery containers, that need to go out into the ground. I've also got some irises from that big bed that we're taking apart that need to be transplanted from the bed out into the ground, into the landscape. So I'll do that on Wednesday. Then on the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, no, 18, 19, and 20, it says no seedlings. It also says no root crops. So I can kind of just play in the garden as I choose, so long as I'm not planting seeds or doing any root crops. That seems pretty flexible to me. And then on Sunday, planting is okay, but I'll be out of town celebrating my granddaughter's birthday, so I won't be doing any planting that day anyway. Then on the 22nd, 23rd, let's see, the 22nd and the 23rd, I can plant flowers, seeds, and nightshades. So, again, pretty flexible. I can maybe put out my nasturtium seeds, my new calendula seeds. I have white calendula that I want to put out. It's kind of like a creamy yellow white. Yeah, so fairly flexible. Doesn't seem to be very many restrictions on next Monday and Tuesday. Then Wednesday through Sunday of next week is completely barren. So I could take a little vacation from the garden, but that's probably when we're going to get started on the build of our greenhouse, or maybe we'll work on the patio base for our gazebo. Those types of projects are ideal for those barren days in the garden. We'll go ahead and go through the end of the month, even though it takes us into a third week, only because there's only like 2 days left. So May 29th is 29th and 30th, above ground crops. And then the 31st is a good time to seed. The 31st is the waxing gibbons moon. So I'm trying to pay attention to what is the moon phase when the almanac says to do and not do certain things. June 3rd is a new moon, so going up into the new moon, we could do above ground crops for a couple of days and seed beds for a couple of days. Then June 1st, 2nd, leading up to the new moon is above ground crops. So it looks like the week before a new moon is pretty good for planting. The other thing that I look at is the weather, of course. So this coming week, we have all of our weather forecast is in the 60s, even down to like 60 to 61, even down to 59 one day, which is beautiful, beautiful gardening weather. We had a 91 degree day yesterday, which is completely insane for the middle of May on the Oregon coast. Just unheard of. It was very warm. So this week it's supposed to be in the 60s, low 60 degrees. We're moving up into a full moon. We do not plant anything for the first couple of days. We can transplant on Wednesday. We can plant some things on Thursday, just not root crops. And then no seeds on Friday and Saturday, and then planting is good on Thursday. So sounds like a great gardening week to me, and easy to work with. Sometimes the moon phases and what's suggested to plant in the moon phase and my weather is not cooperative, so it makes gardening by the moon a little bit more challenging, and you have to really think all of these things through if you're going to be gardening by the moon. So far, so good, and I hope that you're enjoying these little tidbits. This moon garden journey and vlogging it is really a lot about my own benefits, so that I can really notice the difference in my garden if we plant by the moon versus we don't plant by the moon, and how things work. Sometimes it's just helpful to have a kind of a journal of it without actually journaling, which is what this particular video series is all about. Either gardening in the moon garden here, or gardening by the moon everywhere. So anyways, I hope you enjoy it, and And I hope that you're celebrating your life today, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.